Alright, so those of you in computer graphics too, the one different thing that we will do with this particular practice is I want you guys to be familiar with the pathfinder. And not only will you guys be manipulating shapes, but you'll also have the option of using the shape tool as well to kind of use that to manipulate shapes as well. And then you can also use the pen tool just because you're familiar with using those uh, three things: the type tool, pen tool, and the shape tool. So, same idea. I want you guys to just, use the words and kind of break them down and manipulate them. But in this case, I'm going to allow you to break down the shapes and even further to use as a design element. So, for example, same thing we did before. You're going to type in your word. So I'll just start over again from the beginning. We'll just use the same word, break. So I got my word break, objects, expand. It's going to turn it into a vector, a shape, an object, and ungroup will break apart each of those letters. Alright, so, I want you to do the same thing. Use the verb, find some verbs to use to, think of like a creative way to, make this word into a representational visual image. So even before thinking about like what to do, I kind of want you guys just to play around with the Pathfinder. So if you highlight over the Pathfinder, so you probably click on it, and just highlight over the words. So they kind of just tell you what they do. This one's unites it. This one's minus front. So just want to play around with this. So maybe I might put this R here, the B here. Remember, you want to utilize the copy and paste. So if you click on the word, you hit Command C, then Command V to paste. So Command C is going to copy, Command V as in Valentine is going to paste. You can make copies of those words, and if you want, you can kind of play around with these words. Kind of combine them together. Well, you might not want to combine words, but maybe you might want to do something like I don't know, just maybe you might want to draw some lines in between. So Command C, Command V. Just play around with the different sizes. Command C, Command V. I don't know, maybe you might want to do something like, like create like a design for each of the letters. So now when I highlight them all, I can click on this one that says minus front, and that'll create like a design in between the letter B. So you can do like interesting stuff like that. Other things you can do too is you can use the pen tool. Maybe I might make a curve here. So just make it on the outline. Select both parts, and maybe I might want to click on this one that says trim. So now when I click on the trim, what should happen is you're going to have to use the direct selection tool. Oh, I guess it didn't trim. Let me go back. So select the both, and I think yes, the divide button. So you click on the divide. Now you can see like this line here if you zoom in. Basically, you can use the direct selection tool and you can separate those two letters together. You might have to ungroup it, so object and ungroup. So just be mindful that you're gonna have to constantly ungroup these layers. You could do something like that. That could be like a unique way of breaking these letters apart. Just kind of play around with it. Don't worry about like the words representing what they should be. Let's see what crop does. So if I do like a shape here, highlight both. So you want to do it like one at a time, just highlight both. Okay, so cropping is basically just cropping what's in there. Just kind of play around with it, see what each of these things do. And you'll probably end up like picking like a couple that you'll really like. Maybe I might want to do something like this. I'm not really sure what's going to happen when I do this, but I'm going to use the divide again. highlight it all again. Oops. Object and group. Now I can actually just break these apart. So, you get some really interesting things going on. You might want to use these shapes for like something else later. If you want to play around with it. So remember, you can always, if you right click on your mouse, arrange, send back, now move it in the back. So if you want to like use a lighter value, you can. Just have fun, be like, more playful with it. Maybe I might want to use a darker value. Oh, yeah, I won't put that there. Yeah, I would just experiment with all these. The ones that I really like using are the minus front, intersect, and the divide, but merge and unite, they kind of do the same thing almost. Yeah, I would just play around with it. What happens if I select all these and yeah, that's something pretty crazy though. If you don't like what happens though, you can always undo it.